Can you explain a little bit why Christians should be concerned specifically about that legislation?
Well, we see so often it's these questions of surrounding human life and human sexuality where our values as Christians come in direct contrast to what those kinds of proposals would entail and require us to say things that aren't true, to agree with things we don't believe in, and to promote those things and to endorse those things. And we simply cannot do that as Christians. We can't do it for ourselves, but we also can't do it because it's not good for anybody, even the people who believe those things are true. And so we really must stand fast against those kinds of pressures. And one of the people that you see doing this now on a smaller scale, but one that has a lot of impact, is you've seen recently along the lines of the debanking is Robbie Starbuck has been going to companies and pushing back on these companies that have bowed to the pressures of the Human Rights Campaign, which I hate to even call it by its name because these are not human rights that they're defending. But they have a Human Rights Campaign, a corporate index that they've been rating corporations with for years and years and years. And corporation after corporation after corporation in the United States and globally have bowed to their pressure and done anything they could to get 100% rating from this group. So Robbie Starbuck has gone around to companies and said, gee, why are you doing this? And he's getting companies to pull back from that. That's the kind of leadership that we need to have in our communities. If you are, working for a business who's on this, who's agreeing with these policies, or you're certainly buying things from a business who's endorsing this list, we need to ask ourselves why we're doing that. And it's so great that companies, that groups like the Christian Post are covering these stories. You're the ones who cover the Coach Kennedy case. You cover
Shameless plug.
the debanking, right? You cover the work we do at Family Research Council because we are shut out by the mainstream media because that First Amendment includes a lot of rights, and it also includes freedom of speech, and that is also being suppressed. These things don't exist in a vacuum. They exist all together. And they're all important, and each informs the other. And so we have to really be aware of when we're being attacked, and we need to be willing to defend ourselves and to defend others.